pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Come up to the podium. You've got 3 minutes, and we need your name and address.
There was a non-profit youth organization was coming. They're not here?
Well, that's not even 6:30 yet.
Yeah.
According to that law.
6:30.
Yeah, that's probably come back to it. I'm sure she shows up.
Any other takers on public comment?
Okay, my name is Sandra Colello. I'm the executive director and founder of the Link for Youth, which is known as Veterans House. I don't know if you guys have heard of us, but our address is 1120 Drexel Hills Boulevard, New Cumberland. But I am here because we serve the kids in the West Shore School District, and basically just making you guys aware of the fact that we're here in the community, serving the kids after school free of charge. It's a free after school program for 4th through 12th grade. Has anybody heard of us before?
I never have. Anybody?
Oh, good. Then I'm glad I'm here. Yeah, no, we've been in the community for 10 years now. And we've been serving the kids free of charge after school. They get a home-cooked meal, homework help, transportation to and from. A lot of our kids live we got kids from Goldsboro, all over. Most of them come from the northern York County side of the district. A lot of them live in very poor circumstances. You know, a lot of the trailer parks and stuff around here. So we have to take them home at night. Otherwise, they won't be able to come. But we're doing a really good thing, and I really just want to put us on your radar so that if you guys are ever if you want to come and get a tour, or even if you have children or grandchildren that need a place like that to go to after school. I do have a young lady who's supposed to be speaking. I'm training her, and she has all the materials. So she's going to get here eventually, or I'll just drop them off some other time.
Yeah, well, you can drop them off. You can give them to me.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Hey, Joe. There she is. Lady in training. I already spoke because, sorry, we were late.
No, come on up.
Are you sure? Okay. That's okay. Do you want her to just talk for a minute?
Sure.
All right.
Okay, so.
Go ahead.
How's everyone doing? Yeah, I'm a little.
You read ahead.
Okay, so. My name is Paloma. I'm one of the program directors for the Link for Youth. I worked there for about 4 months, so I'm the new one. I'm the one that still got my badge. So for the kids. So a little bit about our program. It's a free after-school program, nonprofit. Currently serves from 4th through 12th grade, and we're open Monday through Friday from 3 to 6. We have a free healthy snack for the kids, so as soon as they go in, snacks are already put out. And then we have like games, we have a basketball court, we have pool, we have chess, we have all these things kind of set into play for the kids. And with me as well as Travis and Dustin, we're also like program directors. Travis is the senior program director, and he's in charge of before it all starts. We just have everything kind of sit down and play what the day's gonna look like, what we have implemented. We have a music room, an art room, a video game room. We also have mentors like me that can help guide students as well through life and anything they may be going through. Something that you see these kids like every single day routinely, so you get to know them, get to know their name, their faces. When you go in the building, their like face just lights up, and they just enjoy just being there. faith-based, so we do a Bible study lesson every day, either in a large group or small group. Monday and Wednesdays they do large groups. Tuesdays and Thursdays we do small groups. So that's whenever we have like the little kids go in one group, the high school boys, older boys go in one room, and then the younger, the high school girls I take care of. What else? We have a free dinner every night, and then whatever's left over, we pack it all up for the kids to take home to their siblings and families. We also have boys' nights and girls' nights. That's an exciting time. It's 6 times out of a year. We have it set into play for a specific day, and I'm as somebody who does the girls' nights. My role is just to kind of set out what the activity will look like. It runs from 5 to 8. And we have like for example, last month we did vision boards for the girls, and we just talked about like what vision is, how it all looks like. We have vision boards, food, volleyball. This month we're thinking about doing cake decorating with the girls. So a lot of the girls are excited about that. And then just a lesson, food, socializing, and we're also doing karaoke. We truly believe that every child is welcome at the Link for Youth, and we have something to offer for every student. Currently, this summer we're gonna we're holding our summer camp again. We did our first summer camp in 2024, and we're super excited, and we're planning for 2025 to be even bigger and better. Last summer we had 55 students registered, and we were planning to have 65 students this summer. The main difference is that we have had to up our price since the summer. We won't have the grant dedicated to our summer camp this year. We are charging $120 per week per student. We really need help through obtaining financial scholarships for the kids, for the students to be able to come that can afford this price. We would also love to have volunteers. So if you can contribute to any way, please reach out for more information. I do have pamphlets to show a little bit about us. But I just want to highlight what we are looking for is just scholarships for the kids, because a lot of them, because of the grant, a lot of them didn't have to worry about that, and it offers like childcare for working parents. They don't have to worry about that. They just drop them off, and we take care of the rest. We have everything planned. We have each week we're trying to do a theme, like superhero week. What else? Superhero week, like sports week. We're gonna have everything kind of tied out. Have everything planned out. So it's a really good program for students, and the program is entering 2nd grade to 8th grade. And then we also have offering for the older kids to be kind of help participate, help serve, and help just take care of the kids, and honestly get those kids who are kind of growing and really developing into a leadership role. So the emerging leaders to get into a position where they can just grow in another level. So yeah, it's a really good program. If anybody wants more information about it, if you guys want to see it in action, always a tour, and then also just come in and we can show you how that all works and where your money is going to be put into play. It's not something that you just take and do nothing with it. It goes all into the program, and it's all to benefit the kids. So yeah.
Thank you very much. Did she say there was transportation, or you said that?
Oh yes.
How did they get there from school?
So we have two vans, one van double trips, and fishing. What's the new intermediate school?
The Fair.
Big Fairview. It's one of our biggest customers. We get a lot of kids. So we have a double trip, and then at night there's a good portion of our kids. I'd say maybe 2/3 of them, maybe a third to 2/3. We have to take them home. Sometimes our staff is out, an hour or two at night, just driving kids home. But a lot of them couldn't come if they didn't have that ride home at night. So.
Right, that's why I was asking if there was transportation available, because that is a promise of getting around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we did it for our summer camp as well.
Yeah.
And you said you have pamphlets.
Yeah, pamphlet. So if anybody, I don't know if you wait till the end or just wait. I don't know how you want it. How you want me to do this.
As long as I get one for the office.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Copies.
So right now or later? I don't want to interfere with anything. Oh, maybe I-
No, you can give hers out.
Okay.
Just keep one for our office.
Okay.
You guys okay? Not get one copy of Mark? Everybody?
Yeah, we can get one.
And I think those are just the summer camp ones.
else you see her floating around?
Could
So this
we,
is pretty much like a latchkey camp or summer camp.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. During school, after school, and then in the summer, it's, after like the summer. So it's really fun. We have crafts, all that stuff, and then we're also doing like, trips, like grouping kids in the trips. Where is this located?
Smart kids, so
It's amazing.
We're the only free after school program in the West Shore School District. The only one.
Yeah.
So,
during the school year.
It's free.
And that fee is
our goal is to keep the summer camp free. We were able to last year because we had a grant. And we had a ton of kids that would have otherwise been at home in front of TV or video games. We had 55 kids free of charge last year. We just couldn't swing, we couldn't get a grant this year. So the price we're charging just covers the cost of staffing, food, and keeping the lights on. That's still, it's a lot for most of our families, but if we can get some sponsors, we're hoping to cut down on that cost.
what do you think for like special needs kids at all? Like,
Not in particular, but we have a lot of kids with special needs that are there. They just kind of blend right in, and they really grow in our program. They're not.
I heard a test that we just have somebody named Chandler who's been coming for like close to a month now, and he's loved it. Just been with things, getting in a group, his name, so it gives them a chance to socialize too, and just be a part of something, and not be like stand out situation. But we do have who are special needs, and but it hasn't been a problem if it does. It hasn't been a problem, but if it does, then try to resolve it, try to find something that way they incorporate it, or just something that would just, help keep them there. But yeah, like,
And I do have to say, the Bayside is optional. Kids, we have kids that, but most of them want to be part of it. And it's only like 15 to 20 minutes a day, but it is optional, just, just let it go.
Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you, Alice.
Chris, that's probably someplace you could get a couple cases of pretzels.
so thank
What's
you.
that?
That's probably a place you could get rid of a couple cases of pretzels.
yeah, but we still have like half the skin.
I got about 6 boxes left.
All right, anything else? Anything else under citizens' remarks?
Yeah,
Maybe I'll get that pretzel down for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, feel free to visit our website and our contact information is there.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
I know, right? Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, under the police and the fire department report, Chief, will you come up?
Evening, council. So for the month of January, we handled 40 incidents. We had one Part 2 offense, that was a drug violation. We had one traffic accident, issued 2 citations, 5 warnings, 1 domestic incident. The other incidents that we handled were animal complaints, child line reports, EMS calls, fire calls, hit and runs, information received, service call miscellaneous, traffic complaints, and welfare checks. I don't really have anything else to add to my report regarding that, other than, if you can just urge your residents, I know we say it all the time, but with the bad weather coming, just try to slow down, respect the distance between you and the next person. Just be careful.
All right, anybody got any questions for the chief?
I just want to say good job on catching the guy up there from River Road.
Well, thanks. We did everything we possibly could. We worked with our federal and state partners, and we're chasing some leads in Baltimore. And last Friday, if no one knows, last Friday we sent one of our officers down where the lead was. We knew where the passenger was, but we didn't see where the offender was, and we were hoping they were still together. So we sent an officer down to Baltimore on Friday. They met up with Baltimore City detective, encountered her going into a facility, and then realized that he was there. So we were able to interview them both and got a confession from the offender for committing the violation. So
So the one from the
process of moving forward with the new alerting system, if that's okay to brief the council.
Didn't want to steal your thunder, so that's why I didn't talk
Oh,
about
you're
it.
fine. The township has graciously made the purchase, combined the dispatching for all three of the fire departments to coincide with the box changes. But we're going with a new alert system, which is going to make things a lot easier for both the township when it comes to the paid drivers and with the fire departments. We'll be able to see who's being dispatched, where things are, there's asset inventory available for us. And there's a new thing that I'm going to link up with, I'm going to put this out there. There's a new, it's a community connect functionality that is going to allow us in the township to push. If there's somebody out in the community that has special needs, oxygen, or is handicapped, walker, wheelchair, that kind of stuff, they can upload their information, their point of contact information into this community connect. It is kept secure, but it allows the townships and the township and both boroughs to print off reports for those areas of individuals that would have needs if a situation should arise.
So that's a link we can put on our website?
The borough chief, you want to, eventually, yes, it will be.
So we're in the beginning stages. I signed the contract last Friday. They had their implementation meeting today at 8 o'clock. And that's basically each fire department designated an individual from their agency to be the point of contact to upload a lot of information into the system. Once that information is into the system and we get up and running, like the chief said, it's called Community Connect. And you can go on, the community can go on there and they can say, hey, there's 2 adults, 2 children, a cat and a dog that reside in this house, right? They can, indicate whether there's someone from special needs, hearing impaired, and that all goes into play for someone like you, Mr. Toothaker, for EMA. If there was an incident, God forbid, that happened and you need to alert people, the way that you alert people, the fire department would go out with their loudspeaker and say, hey, there's a, evacuation, blah, blah, blah. And that's all fine and good for people that can hear, but the hearing impaired, they can't. So on the EMA side, you have a list of individuals within your community that have special needs that need assistance. So once we have that up and running, that module up and running, we'll provide it to the borough and put it on the fire department website so community members can go in and do it. It's not just for households, it's good for businesses as well. So they can go in there and put in what type of sprinkler system they have, and is there any hazardous material, and they can actually draw it, take what they call them, chief, stickers and drag it to a location within the building so that the fire department know that, okay, on the northeast side there's hazardous material or what have you. It also will send a reminder like every year to the individuals that signed up to say, hey, is the information still correct? Can you verify this? So that aspect is kind of cool. And he touched on the other modules. Emergency contact information for key holders or something at the residence.
Is that something that's going to reside both in the fire department and like the township?
But
So
the information?
So we would put those links on both the borough site and he'll have it on the fire site?
Correct. So the Community Connect is a link that goes to the overall program so that all the fire departments have the information.
Okay. It's all
that's
tied
entered in.
together.
All 3 will be tied in together, as well as our EMA and hopefully your EMA as well, to have access to it in case there's an emergency. I mean, there's other things that the chief has mentioned that this program does. It's a very robust program. I'm hoping it works very, very well for everybody.
And that's coming down the line here, first quarter or second quarter?
Well, there's a lot of moving parts. So we can get all of our stuff together, and it's going to take a while to get all that information uploaded, right? But then once it's uploaded in there, then you have another aspect, meaning York County Communications, which sometimes the the ones that throw a monkey wrench in it. So they're going to have to get rid of I am responding and trans over to this. I'm hoping that they can do both at the same time, at least that, until we get it up and running. But so they'll be sending the alerts to the firefighters through this new one as well. So that piece is going to take a little bit of time, as we have noticed with the firebox changes. We submitted them, I think, in October-ish, and they're just now being implemented. So sometimes you can't control that aspect of, it's a different entity, it's a county entity.
Each individual person has to put their information into the system, which I do it myself, but
The fire departments are going to
Okay.
put it for their members. For the members, and then the community has a link. They can upload their individual information regarding their house, how many floors, that kind of stuff.
great.
Especially,
different
yeah.
sides.
Yeah.
So like the people, they're going to, the fire department side, they're going to upload training documents for each firefighter, right, and their qualifications, so that if a page goes out for a fire and you see that, Tom Smith is responding, Johnny's responding, well, that's great. Well, what are the qualifications, right? Like, let's say it's an accident with entrapment. Tom Smith is a vehicle rescue tech, but Johnny isn't. So the paid driver, whoever the driver's there, knows that I have at least 1 or 2 vehicle rescue techs en route. The other people, not saying that we don't need their help, but they just might not ride the rescue, or they might drive and get another piece of apparatus. Does that make sense? The Community Connect is just another aspect to it. This system has like 9 or 10 modules.
It's in depth. It's very.
Community Connect is just one module. It doesn't overlap with the other one, so people are not going to be able to see. Not everybody in the firehouse is going to be able to see the information that the community puts into that system. It's going to be whoever the chief designates to see that information. Most likely his line officers, right? Because he's not at every fire department, at every call.
Lieutenant Peak is currently working on that right now. He started already. We had a virtual.
Virtual. Yeah.
This morning at 8 o'clock, and he's already on. Chief appointed him as
The point of contact.
And the good thing about
he's working on that right now as we speak, putting every member in.
When it comes to businesses and commercial properties, even some household members, once we're up and running, we've all agreed to share that information with Fairview Township, who is currently using this system, so that they can see, if need be, what's going on with that particular structure. It has material or whatever.
You gotta get that out there to everybody, because then it'd be awesome if we can get as many people there with good information.
We're going to push it extremely hard once it's up and running. Again, we're just at the implementation phase. I'm hoping that we have it done by the end of, it's probably not going to be first quarter. We're hoping to have the Community Connect and everything up probably April, May, but we're, fingers crossed. We'll definitely let people know. Could be.
So we're currently still running on time. So.
Good. Thanks, Chief. Yep.
Anything else? Do you have anything else?
One more thing, special events. I'm going to touch on this real quick. For the executive board, any special events that are to occur in the borough, if the events coordinator can go through any one of the chiefs for coordination of fireplace usage in the borough or for any function that they would need to do. That came from the executive board.
I want to step back a little bit and discuss a second ago. Do we still need to gather information from the borough?
No.
People with disabilities and stuff?
No, that whole Community Connect is a secure platform module within that program where I can plug it in, nobody else is going to see it. And then that goes right into a database that we can print off that information and provide it to EMA, provide it to the township, provide it to other fire departments. Because if for some reason we have 1 or 2 people in the engine and we get a call and there's somebody trapped in the house, they can pull this up on their pads. We all have iPads.
So you can see if somebody has a disability before you get to the house?
Yes,
If they input the information.
as long as they do. I mean, if they don't, and that's fine.
Yeah.
State grant, the fire department just got approved for $12,666.89 for the state grant. And that is going to, some much needed equipment. Sorry.
I'd like to give our condolences for your father.
Yes.
From
Thank you.
all of us.
I appreciate it. No disrespect, I'm just moving forward because I don't dwell.
I'm sorry. Yep, I understand.
All right. Anybody else have anything for the fire chief? I need a motion to accept the fire department report. All in favor? Aye. Your first line item, the EMA data collection, where do we see it? I went down and sat down with Mike Melvin twice, and filled out all the paperwork. Got some signatures from Charlie, got that stuff back down there. I'm having a little bit of trouble with the patch system. Like, my computer doesn't like it. So I need to, that's the only hurdle that I'm dealing with right now that I need to get through to get that all finalized. That I'm here.
Where do we see with the data collection at the link out there on our website? Do we know, have we gotten anything?
Nothing I know of.
Okay.
It's simply not said anything.
Okay. I got with York for the radios. I'm going to pursue on behalf of the EMA a grant program also for updating radios on the EMA.
I think the radio is back there, Will.
There's a base station and portables, but they are 10 years old. They're completely out of the loop. Everything is upgraded now. I just bought 5 from last year's state grant, and that alone was just 5 portables, $20,000. Yeah, so they're not cheap. So I'll see what grants we can go through, whether it be through FEMA. There's another grant. I'll look at what grants that are sitting out there because we need to upgrade those radios.
While you're looking, also check it out and make sure that's not 15 years old.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have a count, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach back out to the county and Scott Keener. He handles all communications. He's the one I spoke to about radios and all that stuff. I'll have him come out, take a look at it. County will not do the upgrade. The borough is going to have to go through either provide the funding or to see if the county will provide funding to assist in the upgrade. But my suggestion would be going through Moyer. That's who we went through over here in our base station, over at the station.
Yeah.
That's just a suggestion. I'm putting that out there. But I'll look at what grants are available to upgrade radios. I'm going to go with three to start with. 1 in the office, 2 down here. We're definitely, I mean, if we're going to have this position, we really want to move into a good forward position, forward motion.
And there's cables over here for the ham radio stuff. Obviously.
Yeah. And
One base station is sitting in there cooking.
And
And then there was one, I think it was one for
So well, on radio
there's one
stuff.
upstairs there.
Yes. Well, we're on radio stuff. PMI has their windows and fire back up. We'll be losing one of your siren out there. Go in that position.
They're on the property of the fire department. They're going to have to install their own siren.
No, they're not going to take them. They're going to take the spot.
Well, I will tell you now, they can take the wooden pole one,
Yes.
the metal one is the one that'll permanently stay.
Yeah.
We can take the old siren down off the wooden pole and we'll sell that because I can already tell you we'll probably have 1 or 2 takers on that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's the original one you gave us.
and I'm hoping,
But it might not happen. Who knows?
yeah. Well, what I'm afraid of is the tones, how it sounds compared to the fire siren. You know, is it going to make a different audible noise? That's if you have a
One
point.
thing I found out is an old stack of them.
Yeah.
It's over in the parking lot that they tore down. They're not using it anymore. That's all I know.
Yeah, they're going with new ones. What they should
I just want to let you know, just talk about they need the space again.
what they should do is go with an audible, one that makes it sound.
Yeah.
But, all right. Well, if you can find out more on the, if anything on the data collection, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I'll reach out to Scott Keener regarding the radio and the antenna. That'd be great. Who?
Will, isn't he emergency?
EMA. Yeah, that's entirely up to him. It'll be in the property of the borough, but he's not got it.
No one ever has.
No one ever has, yeah.
Or you would do. You guys are part of that.
And the ham radio that we have down here, there's cables pulled up above the ceiling. And that's about as much as I know. I remember, we had an organization
The
that,
antennas are out.
Yeah, there's normally volunteers who come in, and that'll be like a third level of communications.
The antennas are out.
I'm curious as to who that would be.
We have ham radios on. I think there's ham radio antennas on.
Do we have a name of the group? Is it like York County Ham Radio Operators Group or something like that? I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, Ellen might know.
The county.
I think they normally cover the county's the one that used to.
Special events, I already spoke about that. Snow removal.
You guys approved this, your mayor, or your fire company, did they approve it?
For what?
What you said?
Special events.
No, up to first and second, your fire company.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm track.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just want to make sure we didn't.
I know we're looking at ratifying the snow removal contract.
Yes,
Okay, was the contract approved
there
last
is,
month?
there is no true contract.
What are
I
we
got the guy
ratifying?
to give me, I got the man to give me prices on equipment, what it would cost per hour to run that equipment.
How much salt did Chrome take?
I don't know, maybe 10 tons, 10, maybe 12 tons.
Did we recoup any of that, or we worked it out?
We got all that.
We did get it all back?
Got me loaded it up on the new guy's dump truck and the new guy spread it. Then we got 2 loads since then. You guys got a second one Saturday morning.
Hopefully, won't need much of that this week.
Hopefully.
Parks and Recreation, last month, $150 was deposited in the general account.
It's always
For
the bottom.
all rental.
It's always the bottom.
Now, is that March still before the March 29th per me.
Did we extend or change that date last year? Because they said the paperwork came in. Because it wasn't anything, they never got changed. No, there was never any paperwork that was legitimate.
Yeah, it'll be in this one. As far as mayor's report, that's all I have.
Anybody have any questions for the mayor?
Need a motion to accept his report?
All in favor? Okay, Charlie, ELHP report and the water main.
Yep, it goes in the packet. And Ron, you understand what I emailed back to you, right? Ron, you understand what this did? What I emailed back to you? Yes.
Yeah.
The town here on Saturday here, and the email did it.
They just feel like they can give us a little more time to look over
You
it.
can pick it up by noon on Monday.
Well, we never did that, right?
Or if we get cleared up, we can email to you by the everything on Monday. Sorry, I didn't jump in on that. Go ahead, Will.
You want to go over, is there any highlights you want to go over for the ELHP or the
Now,
water main?
water company had a repair. That's about it, ELHP, we didn't do with anything major on them, yeah. Just working on it, that's it. I'm looking at the customers, I'm sorry. Let's get them out. Yeah. What'd you ask now?
Where was the water repair at?
Up in, Wells Reed. Coming down the hill.
Something with the well itself.
Yeah. Well, it's a feeder from the well down to the building. You get one snaps about every 3 months or so. There are a couple that are snapping. Yeah, nothing. Wait,
There was a
question?
lot of chatter on social media about persons' electric bills were ridiculously high for some reason.
It's because they use ridiculous.
Yeah, I went down there and teased everybody that it was like we were cold, we were below zero, below the week. And I mean, everybody.
I'm not saying that, I don't know if you posted it, but somebody posted it all on the house.
Your kilowatts is on your bill. Bill, or kilowatts is listed on your bill.
Right.
And it's 12.5 cents per kilowatt. And add $9 for the meter fee.
A discussion
37
too,
cents.
last month, the $9 meter fee and all this stuff. Is it possible for us, most electric bills are mailed out, right?
Yep.
Is it possible for us to put like a worksheet in there, how persons can figure out their electric bill? You know what I mean? How much the kilowatt hour is. There's a $9 meter, there's a $9 meter
Just
fee.
told you, it's real simple. Your kilowatts are right on top of your
Yeah,
bill.
but you don't know that, Charlie. Can't you put a worksheet in there explaining
We can do
how persons can figure out their electric?
We can do it with a newsletter when we do it.
And well, why not put it in the, and if the kilowatt hours go up, you put another worksheet in there.
June they'll go up 2 cents. June it's going up 2 cents
Okay,
per kilowatt.
Can you put the nine,
and the nine, we discussed about the $9.
Yeah, it's not on the bill. I don't know if the computer will do that.
Put that on the bill, and there's a reason why you didn't want to do that. So why can't we put a worksheet in there explaining how you can figure out your electric bill?
I put a post out about that, and Shelley, your review.
Well, not everybody's on the social media looking at that.
And a lot of people don't look at the stuff we put into their electric bills either. So you're not gonna get everybody.
Okay,
So,
that doesn't matter.
yeah. And like I said, we can put it in with the meter bill. I'm sorry, with the
The electric bill.
with the electric bill. Before
And
the
then-
electric bill.
You know, people would know, a bunch of complaints about it, also, well, we have a worksheet, if you want to talk that, whatever, you can figure out your bill. Just a suggestion,
pay the fee, and they already paid. That's what the glitch was last month.
Yeah, I didn't see some of that.
It was about 10, 12 people that did that job. So maybe it's time to update that system. It's only take your time.
Any other questions on the ELHP report?
I have a statement, yeah. Kind of sort of like what Bill was saying, I have said before in the past, on the electric and trash bill that we get every month, why can't a line be put in there saying that $9 consists of the meter reading or the meter fee or whatever it is, and then beside the kilowatts that is being used, like the beginning and the end, just put like at whatever, 18.5 cents per kilowatt.
12.5
That right there explains it. Okay, if they're not smart enough to take the ending balance minus the beginning balance and times it by that per kilowatt, then they need to go back to elementary. But they will be able to figure out the kilowatts, what they're using, the price, plus that $9, plus the trash, which I have a complaint about too. Why did it go up $2? Then it equals their total.
Okay, it went up $2, yeah, typically. Yeah.
Put a worksheet in there.
But I agree, I said that plenty of times at meetings, why can that fee not be put on there, so people know? That's why they keep bitching about, this don't work out, this don't work out. They're saying I'm paying this per kilowatt, but it's not working out.
If you take your amount and you minus the $9 and then divide it by your kilowatts,
Again, a
then it
worksheet
works.
put
Then
out.
it counts for the $9.
But explain that to people that don't know that.
Right, I know.
It's not that hard.
Well, I'll see what can be put on the bill, if it can be put on that way.
I forget.
I don't know how many lines we can.
Was why the meter fee wasn't on the bill.
A lot of people don't,
They said it was a lot.
a lot of our older people don't get that. We can put it on there. People can get it.
And that's what I think never on the. All right, guys.
Anything else under ELHP report? All right, let's have can I have a motion to approve the ELHP report? All in favor? Aye. Okay, questions about the water company report? Anybody else on the water company report? Can I have a motion to accept the water company report? Can we have a second? All in favor? Aye. Okay, Charlie, the engineer's report.
Yeah, Friday I have to go to York to sit with the engineer for FEMA mitigation for all our flood zones, stating what is in there, what isn't in there, what's going to be allowed to be put in there. So that's like I say, a 3-hour thing. That's good Friday. Like the words picked up everywhere.
You're going down to the borough engineer going with you?
Yeah, no, I'm going to his office.
Okay.
That's being done over the internet.
What time is it?
Not even 1. It's actually 4 hours, what you're saying. We should never do it at 3.
Anything else under engineering?
That was all.
Anybody got any questions for Charlie on the engineering side of things? All right, can I have a motion to accept the engineer's report? All in favor? Aye. Okay, solicitor's report.
All right, number one is an update on petition, vacancy board chair. Petition was prepared, done last month's meeting. I handed it to Chairman Mike Smith, vacancy board. He did a little overview. I'm going to connect with him after the meeting to see if you have any questions. I gave you my card, but I didn't hear anything back from you yet. As soon as that gets signed and then the 2 pages relating to the affidavits get notarized, we can file it and move forward.
How long would they be
Those
employed?
two positions will be run for in May. And then finalized in November, but those two positions, if the talk about, the court puts them on, they will be on until December 31st.
Yes. We made it clear in the petition that it's just to the end of the year, and then in the interim, the primary ballot will have all the available positions and the terms corresponding to show that, hey, there's 2 years left on this one because it's a partial term, or 4 years on this one because it's a full term. It'll all be broken down.
So that means there are
5
five
seats.
seats?
Six. Who's the 60? Hannon's spot and Tyson's spot, that's two, and then there was one.
Matt, and Will,
Yeah.
and Melissa.
And Melissa, yeah.
So it's five.
So it's Ron and Bill are the only two left.
Yeah, so it's five.
Yeah.
I don't have it in front of me, but that sounds correct.
Well, I need to make sure before I call.
No, that's why I said I'll follow up with you.
Yeah, Ron and Bill are the only ones staying.
Right, is that,
As far as with the terms.
right. Okay, so Hannon's is the only one that will be for shorter term, okay. That is fine.
We're still gonna keep 7 persons on the council.
That's another separate process if we
Yeah.
want to reduce.
But we'll wait to see if you all try to suggest whatever you want to do. Before you make Mike's head spin too. Before you make Mike's head spin too hard.
Mike, did you have any comments on being part of this, this board? You would add anything here? All right, any other questions for the solicitor on anything?
I just wanted to add, it's not an action item, but at the last meeting we talked about the trash collection contract. I did prepare a draft and circulated it, and I got some feedback based on the previous contract models. It's not an action item because it's, take that feedback, revise the draft, and get it back in front of you. But that is looking, I believe, to go out a bit around the summertime, so we still have quite a bit of time to get that finalized.
I do have one question for the solicitor on this trash thing. The trash has been raised twice, correct? It went from 30 to 35, then it went from 35 to 37.
That was typically the 35 to 37.
Okay.
Trash was also raised at the beginning of the contract again.
Okay, but my concern here is there's an ordinance that states that any time the trash is to be increased time to time, it has to be established by resolution. And that hasn't been done any time.
Read it again, please.
It's actually ordinance number 1985-1. It says for trash increase, trash will or the borough can increase trash from time to time by established resolution only.
And that resolution already allowed you to report. Was the last one.
I don't remember any resolution.
Fee
It would have been twice.
Fee resolution.
It was on the fee resolution.
Do it every year, yeah.
Back to that paper. I don't remember that.
Yeah, Yeah, like that, do very shortly.
Now, can we paint these columns also?
These styles.
And do away with the 70 vintage paneling.
We would, it doesn't matter. It's retro.
To me, I personally don't care. You guys want to.
Yeah, I'd paint
We love painting.
I don't know if you should do that window that I'm talking about leaving for the building. I don't know if you should do anything with that window.
I don't, oh, no, I don't think
I
we
have to
should.
say that, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, we'll just have to pull the stuff off the wall and paint it.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else under building and ground?
No, so,
Emergency management wise, I've made 2 trips down to the county, working with Mike Melhorn down there, kind of getting my stuff back up to speed on that. I have to get into their patch system yet, but my computer's fighting with that a little bit, but I'll get that squared away. What about finance?
now, discussion on the borough Easter egg hunt for the dog park. It might be the dog park, but it's the borough's park. Okay? So it's not, we're gonna be driven with donation money. The borough offered to match what we spent when we did that dog park, and never spent a dollar for it. They wanna do egg hunts, they don't have plastic eggs. I'm sure everybody knows how expensive they are to put prizes. They don't buy the eggs and have all this stuff. The church used to do this. The church
Can you just coordinate with Sam on that?
Yeah.
Put a call into Sam, coordinate with her on that, please.
I'll text her right now.
Okay. Thank you.
Bill will. What's that?
Okay, is there anything else out there under finance that we need to deal with, Charlie?
No, not all.
How about planning commission, or planning?
No, nothing on it.
Recreation, I guess we kind of jumped into this already,
Yeah.
especially with the borough Easter egg hunt.
Yep, yep.
Let me back up a minute there, Penny. Did we need to reappoint somebody to that, being that Rob's not here anymore?
What's that?
The planning committee? Wasn't he doing that?
Yeah. So, I mean, we can wait till the see, you point somebody if you want to. Never. We never had
I'm
it.
just asking. I didn't.
Yeah, I've been here 6 years, we've never had them. Probably have a meeting 10, 12 years before that. So there's no property to be spoke of, you know, that's ready for development.
If you're gonna make an appointment, just include it on as an action item for the
Yeah.
next one on your
Yeah.
agenda.
Anything else under recreation? How about sanitation and sewer, what do you have on that?
Corey, we're not, okay.
Nothing new on?
Are we still on recreation, or did you skip ahead?
No, we did that.
We just did recreation, I thought, and now we're doing sanitation and sewer. Did you have anything under
Well,
recreation?
yeah, I wanna, if the egg hunt is to benefit the dog park, but they're looking for a donation for the fundraiser, what's the money being used for?
That's what that was all just about. I read that, and then that's what it was all about.
Yeah, we kind of did it up
I
under
don't hear
finance.
this. Talk amongst yourself, maybe y'all should get a microphone or something.
Goldsboro Borough owns all the parks, period. There's no more donation for the dog parks unless somebody individually wants to, but we're not gonna go out and do donation drives. Sammy is still gonna do the Halloween thing, all that stuff. That gives us a little bit of money to hopefully buy toys, fire hydrants and stuff in that dog park. That's what
All that dog park money that was raised is used?
you know what you call it, put fences like that up.
I thought the fence, wait a minute, I thought the fence was donated.
No.
You go back on meeting minutes and it will tell you that the fence was donated.
The fence was junk.
Yeah.
Junk.
It wasn't good.
Oh, that piece of
Somebody
fence, yeah.
donated that fence, and it was junk, and we didn't use it.
Yeah.
Go buy it.
Yeah.
It was junk. It's everything is new down there, brand new.
I could swear, go back on meeting minutes about a year or so ago, it said that the fence was donated.
That's what they're just telling you, it was junk. That's what they're telling you, the fence was
Someone
junk.
donated their
Okay.
organization
Yeah.
and get rid of it.
Okay, we didn't have anything under sanitation and sewer. How about streets and highways?
Nothing.
You guys did a nice job with this so far.
Good, thanks. Thanks.
Let's see, electric,
Utility and water.
utility and water.
No, we just had a water leak on the well 3 this past month.
A line leakers.
Yeah, 2 inch line break.
Anything under zoning?
No.
I just have a question there. I noticed, areas went up for sale. Is that zone, the commercial or residential?
That's just residential.
Lee,
That's not under the Second Avenue's stop sign. It's residential.
That's not residential, commercial.
That's from the square down to where the lady has adults. That's Second Street stop sign. right
You're
there.
gonna be paying through the nose to tear that down. There's a fuel tank in the ground.
There's 2 of them. No, there is 5.
There's one. They took one of the 2 out when they blacktopped it.
Okay. But it's only 500 gallon tank, so it's not a big deal.
Still gotta go through EPA.
Plus, it's probably less to take it out.
Asbestos removal,
Oh, yeah. Yep. something he wanted insurance and saying he told him how to do it. He couldn't get it, so he asked me to get him insurance policy. And I told him, you understand, you cannot use the state roads. You are on East Broadway. And then you guys, called Chris over to state and said, Charlie didn't get it done for us. I need to get the road closed. And then you come in and sat in my office and asked me. No, I was talking. You jumped in on me. And then you come in and sat on the chair in my office, and Ron was standing over the corner, and you said you need a copy of the insurance form. I said, no, you don't. Chris never asked for that when we stay on our own roads. Oh yeah, he needs that because we're joining his road. No, don't keep doing that to me.
So you didn't know.
Let's be civil.
Yeah, don't keep doing that to me.
Let's be civil.
You three were wrong. Pay your bill.
Well, Christmas trees in front of the square, it's not on East Broadway.
I'll take this a step further and I'll keep it professional, unlike others. I actually called the insurance company. The only individual at that time that signed off on the insurance policy also could have said no, they weren't going to sign off on it. Who was it?
That was me.
Exactly.
For East Broadway. Not for the state public road, for the state
Okay.
road. That's where you guys went behind my back and did it.
I didn't
You
go
guys
behind
were
anybody's
responsible.
back. And in
You
fact,
guys
I
were
was,
responsible.
in fact, I was asked to go and provide fire police. That's where it stops. Okay? The roads weren't closed down. You're pissy because you didn't have your way.
Southbound, one lane was closed. East, a lane was closed. So yes, they were closed.
Traffic was flowing.
I'm not saying it wasn't flowing.
Oh, well then they weren't closed.
But you closed the lanes.
They weren't closed.
And I specifically asked you, he wasn't even there, it was a separate day. I asked you how much it was gonna cost. You said about $250.
That's right.
And I said, who's gonna pay for that? And you said the borough.
And I said the borough on East Broadway, not
Well,
South
there was a
Broadway.
miscommunication.
No, it wasn't. I told you. I told you you had to get permission from everybody knock on their doors and get permission to use East Broadway. And I will make sure you have
And I did
insurance.
speak to most.
And I said, I will make sure you have insurance for it. That's what I said. Because he couldn't get it on your own.
Well, then I guess we'll have to make it a fire department event.
Have to make it a what?
We'll have to make it a fire department event if it's that big of an issue.
That's what it was.
Before we go any further, mayor's expense account has $200 sitting in it. I am requesting council to authorize the use of the $200 to put towards that. I'm going to pay the other $50. That's not up to you.
You can't use the mayor's.
That is not up to you. If it was a fire department function, the Goldsboro mayor has the expenses at his use. $200 to be used out of my expense account. Only $200 that I haven't spent for the last 4 years. So I'm requesting council to approve the use of $200 and I'll put the other $50.
All right, guys. I'll make a motion to approve that.
I will second it.
All in favor?
Aye. Bring the vote, Mr. Mayor.
Aye.
I only heard one aye. Ron, are you and I?
Me and him both said aye.
Melissa, where are you at?
It's just for the mayor to pay for it.
I'm a no.
So is the borough not paying this bill because
Can you let me please go through with this motion, where this motion stands?
Okay.
Melissa, you're up.
No.
Okay, so the mayor's gonna break the vote.
Yes.
There it is.
Also, feel obligated to note that this is not an action item on the agenda. This is a medium amount of money though, it's just moving chairs around, but I think this all came up because this was a very nice event that was spurred at the last moment.
It was a nice event.
It seems like it was successful, and that's why
Except
certain things weren't done that probably should have been done administratively. In the future, that's why those processes exist. They're risk mitigation tools as well as organizational tools. Continue to do nice things, but
whether you like it or not, you gotta go to the borough office.
And we'll point this out. The other reason,
Specifically saying East Broadway.
the other point I want to make note is the reason that special permit was put in, for the reason
not allowed to talk to the meeting anymore.
All right, do we have any more citizens resolve, or citizens remarks, or anybody want to make comments? Yeah.
What they were just discussing, did I, and I apologize to
Tina
everybody,
McDade.
if I heard, if they said it,
Tina McDade.
I do wear hearing aids, but I'm still deaf, so I apologize. So, what the argument is about is, they closed down certain streets that
No,
weren't
the fire
allowed to take in.
the fire department had a function, and it was not the way it was anticipated for the insurance. They did it on their own. They couldn't get the street closed without me giving them that paper, period. So that's why they came in the office and lied to me, so I would give them a copy of that paper.
Okay, but it sounds like paperwork was done to allow the roads to be closed.
No, paperwork was done to close Goldsboro Road, not state roads. Goldsboro roads.
There's a different process that's required for closure of borough versus state roads.
So the Borough Road was York Street,
No,
Broadway.
No, he's saying from the square to
Broadway.
the river.
from the square
From the
to the
square to the river is the borough road, he's saying.
It wasn't closed that far.
That's what should have been closed, not where it was. What he's saying.
It should have been closed from the square to the river instead of the corner where we were.
So like next time, just put it on the other side of the square.
Well, then I think we need to move the Christmas tree to the other side of the square too, toward the river. Then we'll put it on the sidewalk down there. So.
Yeah, because there wasn't no difference in that.
All right, let's continue. Do you have another question? Do you have another question?
No,
Or comment?
that's fine. No, not going to be heard anyway, so.
Does anybody else have anything citizens remarks wise? Okay, moving on to new business. What do we have for new business?
rectification of the research contract.
Yeah, I requested that this get included in an item to ratify snow removal services. Essentially, Reeser Brothers brought to my attention, they essentially gave a proposal sheet for dollar figures per hour as needed. This was something that Charlie worked to prepare after discussion, I believe it was at the December meeting, something like that, where we knew that the amount in question was under the bidding threshold, and then we went to acquire it so that the borough would not get caught flat-footed in the event of snow. So now this is a formal action item for you to ratify what you procured. It's a half page of dollars per hour when needed, and it runs from December through April, so it's a limited. And there's a certificate of liability insurance attached as well.
So we need a motion on that?
Yeah, just to ratify the services agreement. It's already in place, it's just recognizing, you formally recognizing that it's in place.
Can I have a motion to ratify the Reeser Brothers snow removal service? Motion. Can I get a second on that?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. I would like to put one thing on the table. The people who were in here with this, link for the youth, do we wanna, since they lost their grant, do we wanna maybe give them, I'm asking, do we wanna maybe consider giving
another one comes in at 2 o'clock. That does utilities, waters, and sewer.
Charlie, did you say 8 to 1?
8 to 1.
I thought it was 9 to 1.
I've never been to Darnell,
And that way.
I don't either, but,
I
so we're
started-
paying 3
Oh, you-
part-timers
6 years
over
now.
$2,300.
Pardon me, I'm sorry.
I said, Bill interrupted. So we're paying 3 part-timers over $2,300 for 16 hours.
Paying them monthly. You're paying them monthly, by the month.
I apologize. Thank you for the clarification.
So, everybody here gets paid monthly.
Pardon?
Everybody here gets paid monthly, and then the board and everything gets paid quarterly,
Okay.
once every 3 months.
Thank you.
Any other questions on the treasurer's report? If not, can I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report? Can we get a second? All in favor? Aye. Okay, is there any discussion on the bills?
Make a motion to pay the bills.
Can we get a second on that? All in favor? Aye. Okay, down under announcement, the Borough Easter egg hunt is planned for April 12th. Follow through the borough's Facebook page for updates and additional details. If there's nothing else, I'll ask for a motion to review the meeting.
I'll make that motion.
And a second? All in favor? Aye.